It's week 2 of the 2025 season, and we'll have a rematch of Super Bowl 38. It's the Panthers and the Patriots coming up next.
Halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, week 2 of the season. Greg, as you get the season going, what? So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time, and they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
Last week, when you go back and watch and study this tape, Mike, the problem is at the quarterback position, you need to be a difference maker. Last week, they were trying to overcome his poor performance, and you're just not going to be able to do that week in and week out at this level. Your quarterback has to be a driving force. He has to be a productive player within your system, and when you turn the ball over the way he did last week and not really lead to any points or any real sustained success on offense, that is a hard combination if you expect to win. So they're going to need more production, they're going to need more touchdowns, and they're going to need less turnovers. It's asking a lot. It's a big change from last week, but without it, I don't know if they can expect the results to ever change.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Young going to give it to Brooks. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Ready up. Here we go, set. Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Come on, set. Set.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Set.
Another try with Brooks. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Ready, ready. Set.
Man in motion, heading left. On 2nd down, Young. It's caught. That's Deontay Johnson. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Powering forward, he's in. Jonathan Brooks, touchdown Carolina. That his first touchdown of the new year. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
Now, Mike, he's coming off a game where his touchdown to interception ratio wasn't exactly ideal. But at the end of the day, the only thing that matters in this league is wins and losses. He was able to escape with the win, and that's all that matters when it's all said and done. But having said that, he has to play a cleaner game, not only today, but going forward if his team ever wants to get to the level that they think they can play at.
They face second down and 7.
Let's go now.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
J.C. Horn that time with the good coverage, and he knocks it away. On second down, it's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan. And the Panthers will take over possession here at the 44. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Hut, hut. Ready, go.
Receiver in motion, headed left.
Set, hut.
On 1st down is Young. That's taken it. It's Xavier Leggett. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready.
Out of the shotgun, Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He's got his man complete to Johnson. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
Down. Check white.
On the bootleg, it's Young. It's caught. Mingo with the grab.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. To throw is Young. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Patriots has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 9.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
18 Pioneer. Here we go.
From out of the gun, here's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Ready, ready.
The motion man is Johnson. On 1st and 10, here's Young. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
On the set.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Let's go. Cut.
To throw is Young. Catch is made. That's Mingo. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Set. Ready.
Young. Over the top. He's got it. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Panthers. Pinheiro on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Panthers move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Williams now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Pates offense and Drake May making their way back out. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll go play action with May. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A run here with Stevenson. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak. Good job on the ground to pick it up. Mark it at the 38. Move those chains. 1st down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
2nd and 7. Working out of the gun. It's May. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Here's May. Open man, right side. He's got it. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Foxborough after this.
Okay, ready? 18, rattle, 18, rattle. Take.
On 1st and 10, here's May. That is caught to the goal line and in. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Patriots.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go now. Set.
Here's Young. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Set.
Young to throw on first down. Open man is Johnson. He's got him.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here comes the screen to Brooks. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. Open man, left side. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Down. Blue check.
Little play action with Young. Off he goes. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Set. Ready.
On second down, Young. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. 3rd down coming up.
Ready. Set.
Now Young. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a first down. 11 yards as they move the chains.
Here we go. Ready.
On first down is Young. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Right.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Let's go. Set. Punt. Ready. Set.
Back to throw, Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing is May. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. May gonna look to throw. Got a man. It's A.J. Brown brings it in. And he's gonna be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Short throw taken by Pitts. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Out of the gun, it's a give to Stevenson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
79 Bronco.
Throwing now is May. This one into the hands of Brown. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. To throw on first down is May. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New England. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Pats are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. The Panthers offense and running back Jonathan Brooks coming out for their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Young. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
On the ready. Come on, set. Cut, cut.
On the ground, it's Brooks. And this will be a Panthers first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
Let's go now. Cut, cut.
On the draw, it's Brooks. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Ready. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Young. It's caught. Mingo with the grab. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
Blue striker. Cut.
Young. He's got it at the 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here we go. Cut.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. Good blocking, and he's in. Bryce Young, touchdown Carolina. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. Panthers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is May. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Shaq Thompson.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Set. Ready.
Gray is the motion man here.
Ready.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Ready.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Come on.
Working out of the gun, it's May. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. Throwing on 3rd down is May. And that is knocked away, incomplete. Nice play defensively on what will be the final play up. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Ready.
They'll go. Here's May. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half. to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down. May to the air once more. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Fuller.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Young to throw on first down. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Let's go. Set.
Give inside, it's Brooks. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Set. Set. Huh?
They'll try and run it with Brooks. And he's going to take this all the way home. Jonathan Brooks, touchdown, Panthers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg, after losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the fourth quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little...
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From out of the gun, here's May. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Here we go.
To throw now, May. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Let's go. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. To throw again is May. He's going to try it here again. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Patriots are able to cut the deficit to 10. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, that recovery certainly makes things a little more interesting, but you're still down 2 possessions, so you've got to work fast, score quickly, and then line back up and recover another one.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's May. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Has completed to Douglas. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
They're going. It's May. Now he'll air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Here's 2nd and 6. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. We'll go once more with Brooks. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Brooks. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming, getting started with 1st and 10. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play It's 4th down.
Set it.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it.
Down.